Today we both celebrate and first of all introduce the new class of Gale Scholars. And first it's for me to say welcome and congratulations. It's an honor to be selected. What I believe is that you've had your first successful job interview and got the job. And now you have 8 years to be a Gale Scholar before you receive a diploma with a bachelor's degree. That's a long time from now. But today we're here to celebrate your selection and to introduce you. Well, what I want to tell you is a brief message that's important for me. And that is this: a college degree 8 years from now. Okay? Here's what it will not mean or do for you. It will not make you any better than anyone else who does not have a college degree. What it will do for you is to afford you opportunity and choices. Choices in life of where to work, where to live, who that next family might be, depending on where you live and who you meet. But it will give you choices. Doesn't guarantee happiness, but gives you choices. And that's the real goal of our program, is to provide a bachelor's degree and provide choices. You'll receive a certificate here in a little while. And I like to call that certificate a ticket. A ticket to opportunity that you're going to continue to earn. I tell people that our Gale Scholar program is not a scholarship that just gives you something and asks for nothing in return. Because you're going to get that ticket punched every day, every week, every month, every year. Through your 4 years at Galesburg High School, 2 years at Sandburg College, and 2 years at Knox College. And you're going to get that ticket punched by doing some things. Those things are maintaining a good academic performance. We have standards you have to maintain. You have to be a good citizen, stay out of trouble. You have to be involved in extracurricular activities. And our Gale Scholars are involved in just about every activity you could imagine at the high school, from sports, cheerleading, band, speech teams, to theater. And it's your choice what to be involved with. We'll ask that you give something back to the community in terms of at least 20 hours of community service each year. And that's your choice. And many of our Gale Scholars don't stop with just 20 hours. They continue to do more because they found something that they enjoy. We have Gale Scholars today living in the Galesburg community. We're proud to say we have 16 graduates of Knox College, several teachers in the school district. And we're proud to say that we believe the program is a success and provides an opportunity that we're glad to be here today to celebrate with you all. At this time, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Lori Sundberg, president of Sandburg College. Lori is a resident of Galesburg High School, a graduate of both Galesburg High School, Sandburg College, and Knox College. Lori, thanks for speaking.
Thank you, Les. Before I start, I would like to have the families of the inductees please stand and be recognized. All the family members, please stand. Join me in giving them a round of applause. We know that the success of the Gale Scholars program is directly related to family support. So thank you for making today a priority and coming out. It means a tremendous amount. You know, I'm not sure what I can say to students your age, because I remember being your age. I know it's hard for you probably to believe that right now, but I can. That would have made an impact on me at your age. So I'm stumped. And you know the goal for me today is to inspire you, and it's to impress upon you the great opportunity, which Les already started with, that you've been given. And it really is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And it's really hard, though, for you to understand the full implications of that. Most all of you are 13 or 14, and we're talking about 8 years into the future. So that's already more than half the life you've lived right now. So it's hard. It's hard to figure it out. So, how do I inspire you or encourage you or even impress upon you the full impact of really what you've been given today? So I consider it as any academic would do. I consider the angles that I could use. And there's a philosophical angle, and I could have talked to you about the intrinsic value of higher education and how it's going to increase your well-being. I could talk about how an education is something that no one can take away from you. That's a phrase from my generation. I could take the psychological angle, and I could talk to you about, well, you'll think differently, and you'll actualize your full potential. And I can see all of you, you're kind of looking down, thinking, okay, well, I chose another angle, okay? In today's consumer-driven economy and society, I chose the money angle. Because I really think I can impress upon you, I see people grinning, I can impress upon you maybe better. I think it would have impacted me the same way. Because what you've been given today is the equivalent of over $100,000 in cash. That's more than a lot of people spend in Galesburg on their home. So you've been given the equivalent of a free home. You can think about it a little bit differently. You can think about it, if you like iPads, you've been given 200 iPads. Okay, does that help? All right. Or if you're a car person like I am, you've been given a new Corvette, fully loaded, anniversary edition. Okay? But did you also know that the average person with a college degree will earn over $1 million more in their lifetime than a person without one? So what does that mean? It means that you have the advantage of an opportunity today that will change your life. Your life will be very, very different if you seize this opportunity and you complete. Vastly different. And it's one of the only things in society that has that value today. Knowledge and education is what is valued in today's society. Your folks will tell you hard work will only take you so far. They're right. Education today is what is the game changer. There's a catch, though, and I think Les touched on it just a bit. I'm reminded of a quote. I'm going to read this to you. It's by John C. Maxwell. It goes like this. Every worthwhile accomplishment has a price tag attached to it. The question is always whether you're willing to pay the price to attain it in hard work, sacrifice, patience, faith, and endurance. And the Gale Scholars Program will test all of those for you. It's a worthwhile accomplishment. It has the power to change your life forever, but it will come with a price to you as a person. As Les knows, you're going to have to work harder than you ever thought you could, and you're going to have to keep trying when you think you can't. And I'm the first person in my family to go to college. I graduated from Sandburg College, graduated from Knox, and I can tell you that I couldn't have foreseen the life I live today when I was your age. I try to think back when I was at Lombard. I was in 8th grade, and I'm thinking, what was I thinking then? Because I wanted to be able to communicate to you in a way that you could really understand and really fully appreciate the opportunity today. And the Gale Scholar didn't exist when I was your age. And what I can tell you is that I walked in the shoes that you're getting ready to put on. And I can tell you that everybody in this room, you can do it. You're capable, you deserve it, and you can do it. But I can tell you it's not going to be easy. And I'm going to leave you with another quote from Maureen Dowd, because I think this might resonate with you as well. The minute you settle for less than you deserve, you get even less than you settled for. So please, don't settle for less than you deserve. All of you are smart enough, all of you are capable enough to graduate this program. So, go for it. We're going to set our goal today for 2020. Thank you.
Next on our agenda are our student speakers. Unfortunately, Roger Brush and Hazley Wallace both are ill today and are not in school. But we do have Aaron Barton. Aaron will graduate on June 2nd from Knox College with a major in environmental studies and a minor in biology. He's looking at both employment opportunities in graduate school. He is the second member of his family to be a Gale Scholar and to graduate from Knox College. And it's a pleasure for me to introduce Aaron Barton.
Thank you, Les. I just want to start off by saying congratulations to all of you. This is, like I said, it's a huge honor and privilege to be inducted into this program. It's really an unbelievable program, and the opportunities that you're going to have are amazing. The opportunities that I have been great, and it significantly enhanced my education beyond words. It's, like I said, it's been a huge part of my life and my family's life, being that my brother also graduated through the program. And it's taken me down a path that I would not change for anything. And it's also helped me determine what I want to do in school and later on in life. And everyone's journey is going to be different in this program, but today I'm going to share with you a little bit of my journey through the program and how it's affected me and offer some suggestions to you. And one thing I have to disagree with Les is he said that it seems like a long way from now, 8 years. And to you right now, it might seem like a long time, but honestly, it goes by really, really fast. It's really hard to believe that I'm going to graduate in June. The last 8 years in this program have flown by, but it's been great. And a big part of this program is having tuition-free schooling, and it kind of works out good with what Lori talked about. I'm going to kind of provide a flip side to that about what the program offers you besides the money aspect, which is a big part of it, but it goes far beyond that. This program has made me challenge myself, means that you have to keep a certain GPA and everything. I've taken honors classes and AP classes where you get college credit in high school. And they're really hard at the time, but I guarantee you that they'll pay off in the end. You'll be glad you took them come college, and you already have credit when you're starting Sandburg. So I came into Sandburg already far ahead of most students as far as how many credit hours I had. And that gave me more selection, more flexibility in the courses I took, since I already have some more of the general requirements done. And some of those classes I've taken helped me determine what I wanted to study in school, because I wasn't really sure. So some of those classes helped me decide on the biology and environmental majors that I'm doing now. It's also helped me get more involved. Like I said, you got to be in two activities or sports every year. And I really enjoyed being in some of those. I joined some clubs that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for this program. And every year I was in, I think I was probably in 3 or 4, so I was in more than the 2 required. And several of those, I met some great people, had a lot of fun, and some of those clubs even helped determine my interest in biology and environmental studies. And the good thing about Sandburg and Knox is there's something for everybody. Whatever your interest is, there's a club activity for whatever you want to do. And if not, you can make your own club. So you can keep that in mind as well. And I've also been involved with many different groups in my volunteer work. One of the ones I like best is Habitat for Humanity. And they build houses for people in need, and then they get a really low interest loan on those. And working with them, I met some really great people and acquired a wide variety of skills. I've been on several houses from start to finish, so I've learned skills from pouring concrete to putting up siding, drywall, shingles, roofing, just about every aspect in the process. And these are skills that I can use later on in life when I have my own home and I can do things myself. And it's a great organization, it's a great way to get your hours, it's a lot of fun, and it's something that I plan to continue working with throughout my life, and I probably would not have been involved with it if not for the Gale Scholars. And one of the biggest opportunities that I've had in this program, one of the biggest impact it's had on me, is it's given me the opportunity to be able to travel. Since I didn't have to worry about paying for my tuition, I was able to save money, put it in the bank, and take courses with field components, do some traveling. In high school, the summer before and after my senior year, I went to Mexico. I loved it there, had a lot of fun. I saw and experienced many cool places, people, and an entirely different culture. At Sandburg, I was able to take a course that traveled to New York City, and I got college credit for that. And the greatest opportunities with this came last winter and is to come this summer. Over the winter, I had a course that allowed me to travel to the Florida Everglades, and I canoed along with 10 other people over 100 miles in 10 days. It was really hard work, it was a challenge, the bugs were horrible, but it was a lot of fun. And this trip was good for me because it directly relates to my majors, being biology and environmental. I was able to see a very unique ecosystem, lots of really unique wildlife, and it's also the site of one of the largest restoration projects in the world right now. So I was able to see what they're doing in the environmental fields and seeing things that I could see myself working at. In the summer, I'm going to be traveling to Alaska for a month. And again, this is perfect for my interests, being I'm going to learn a lot about the ecology and environmental policies of Alaska. And I'm going to take part in a salmon habitat restoration project. So I'm going to have a chance to see how these organizations that I could see myself working for in the future, how they see these problems, what they do about them, how they fix the problems. So I'm going to be gaining practical experience with them. And really, there's no better way to travel than with college or school groups. You often get behind-the-scenes access that other people don't get to see, and you can get college credit for it. And so it doesn't get much better than that. And you also learn about the places before you go, and it makes the traveling so much more rewarding. Knowing what this place is, the history of it, what happened here, it makes it so much better. It also greatly enhances your education, because for me, there's only so much you can learn inside a classroom, and getting outside the classroom, you can see these things firsthand, you can get practical experience. And I know I wouldn't have been able to do all of them, some or not all of them, if it wasn't for the Gale Scholar Program. And the past 2 spring breaks, I spent in Memphis, Tennessee, doing volunteer work with an environmental nonprofit organization who helps clean up the rivers. And it was hot, hard, dirty, and disgusting work, but it was surprisingly fun picking up trash. And the amount of trash was disgusting, it was horrible, but it was really rewarding. You could see your progress at the end of the day. And until you go out and see these things firsthand, it doesn't really hit home with you as much. So once you go out and see them and realize how bad an issue may be, it motivates you and pushes you to make changes in your life, others' lives, and your communities. And now I'm going to offer some advice and suggestions to you. First thing is simply challenge yourself. Take the honors courses, take AP courses. Like I said, they're hard, but they'll pay off in the end. Get involved. You obviously have to be involved in at least 2 programs. My advice, get involved in more. It's a lot of fun. You'll meet great people and learn skills that could be very important for you later in life once you get outside of school. I would also suggest in several years you think about getting a part-time job and just working like a day or 2, nothing too much. That way you can save up a little money. That way when some of these opportunities come along, you have a field course or be able to travel, you can do that as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your professors, your advisors, all these people up here today, they're here for you. They want to see you succeed. They're here to help you succeed. So don't be afraid to go to them and ask for help. Find out what it is that you love and what you're passionate about and what you want to study, and just delve into that. And really, the sooner you do that, realize what you want to study, the better. For me, it took a little bit longer, but it worked out very good in the end. But the earlier you figure that out, the more you can take the courses that are geared towards that and help you narrow your focus on that. And the biggest thing to take away from today is take advantage of the opportunities you're going to have. And trust me, you're going to have a lot. When I was sitting there 8 years ago, I had no idea this program would lead me to where I am today. Let me experience the things I've experienced, or give me the opportunities that I've had, or how it would help me grow as a person in every aspect of my life. And my journey in the Gale Scholars is coming to an end, but the things I've experienced, people I've met, the skills I've learned, and the knowledge I've gained are going to last a lifetime. And they will for you as well. And I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity that I've had in this program, and it really has changed my life, and it will for you as well. So as you begin your journey in this program, I hope you take into consideration a few of the things I've said today and take full advantage of this opportunity, because I guarantee that this program will be more rewarding than you can ever imagine right now. So again, a big congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Thank you. Wow, isn't that fun to hear? We're going to recognize our new class. And what we'll do is I'm going to ask Jean, Lori, and Teresa to join me. And we're going to call your names one at a time, alphabetically, and ask you to come through. We want to recognize and shake your hand and say congratulations. Shelton Adcock. Heather Babcock. Kyran Blissett. Silvia Chavez. Crider. Morghan Doan. Telsey Furnald. Garcia. Cierra Garza. Cecilia Gutierrez. Alyssa Main. Cody McIntyre. Brandon Rodriguez. Jorden Walters. In closing, just a couple of things. When we're done, we're going to have a photo opportunity, so we'll get a class photo of all the new Gale Scholars. And then for parents, you're welcome to take group photos, individual photos, all the pictures that you want. We'll make sure that we get them taken for you. And then we do have refreshments that we ask you to stay and to join us. I have a couple of announcements, just a reminder. You should have received, parents, in the mail from me, a letter regarding our parent-student meeting on Tuesday evening on May 1st at 7 p.m. in Lecture Room C at Galesburg High School. It is a necessary, required meeting where we do need at least one parent and a student to be in attendance. It's no more than an hour, but it's our orientation meeting, and the real purpose to ensure that you leave with no questions unanswered. And it's kind of an information session to make sure that you understand the particulars about the Gale Scholar Program. Bring any questions and we'll stay as long as necessary. If you're comfortable asking them in the general session, that's fine. If you want one-on-ones, afterwards stick around on Tuesday and we'll certainly answer any question that you can. We'll have someone from Knox, from Sandburg, myself, in the high school there, so I think we can probably answer about any question that you might have. So we look forward to that meeting. In closing, I'd like to offer a very special thank you to two important people. One is here and one is not due to a coaching obligation, but they're two important people in our selection process at the junior highs at both Lombard and Churchill. And they're important in helping us organize and communicate and make sure that the selection process goes smoothly and that we select the best 15 candidates. And again, I'm confident and know that we have. And that thank you goes to Nick Young, who's not able to be with us today. He's a track coach at Galesburg High School. But to Debbie Cranny. Debbie, thank you very much for all of the work that you do. All right. Again, parents, thank you for being here. You are an integral, important part of the success of the Gale Scholar Program. I cannot emphasize that enough. We'll get a chance to again meet on Tuesday evening. My phone number and email address is out there. You should have it already. And as I tell the students again on Tuesday night, call me, email me any time of day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I mean that. For any reason for your student and your child. I'm there as a resource, and I think that's my responsibility. So I look forward to meeting you and getting to know you Gale Scholars. For those of you to get to know me a little bit. See that 5-minute speech I sprung on you at the end? Just went, was no tough thing at all, right? We'll meet you on Tuesday evening. Look forward to that. We're going to have a photo opportunity. We have refreshments. Thank you for being here.